Hello there, Amanda here. Today I want to share with you a couple things that I picked up from The Good and the Beautiful. They have a sale going, I'm pretty sure it's still going, on their language arts program. So my daughter has been using The Good and the Beautiful for language arts for 2 years now. She used their level K and their level 1. We're finishing up level 1 now. And I see that they are redoing their language arts program. From what I can tell, they are redoing it to be more on grade level. So it is pretty well known that the Good and the Beautiful's language arts program is advanced. So their level 1 program is not necessarily for grade 1. It might be for an advanced first grader or even a second grader. So I think enough people knew that. So it's too bad that that's changing, but I have really enjoyed their language arts program, and I guess they redid some of their language arts programs already, or like they never had to redo them, they were already on level. So the levels K, I'll look it up and give you more information in the description box, I guess. But I think levels K through 2 are going to be redone. We already did level K and we already did level 1, or we already have level 1, so I don't have to worry about those. However, we did not have level 2. So I went ahead and purchased their level 2 course because I really like what we're doing already, and if we're doing advanced level 1 and then they change their advanced level 2 to just like a general level 2, then wouldn't that be like advanced level 1-ish? I guess in the questions that have been asked of The Good and the Beautiful, they say that if you transition from the old language arts program to the next level of the new language arts program, so in our case, if we switched from the old level 1 to the new level 2, then the first half of level 2 would be review, because it would be the stuff that was covered in the old level 1. Which is fine, and kids do need review, but not half of a book's worth, in my opinion. So in an effort to try to avoid that, I went ahead and got it, and it was on sale for, was it half off? Wow, I really should have looked at all this information before filming this. This just came in today, so I got really excited and I opened it up already and thought I should make a video. So I wanted to go ahead and pull this out and show you it so you could decide if the sale's still going on and you're not sure if you should get the next level or whatever. I could show you what level 2 looks like inside. So it came with the course book, which purple's my daughter's favorite color. That's not why we got it, but it was really, she was excited to see it when we opened it. So it comes with the course book, and I'm assuming there's about 120 lessons. We'll go through that in just a second, but lesson 120 is the final project. So the course book, the phonics cards. I forgot that this would come with phonics cards. I didn't need them. The phonics cards that you use from level K, level 1, and level 2 are all the same. So I have these already, but oh well. And then it comes with 2 readers. So this is the shared reader. Sorry about the light. I'm getting used to it. This is the shared reader. I'm assuming that means that we read it together. The stories do look a little long, and the text is kind of small, so I'm guessing that it's something that, I don't know if I'm supposed to read it. I read it to her or we go back and forth, but she's a pretty strong reader, so I'm sure she could read this as well on her own. But here's the personal reader, and I'm guessing this is like the readers that they have had in the past levels, because it's smaller. And I will say, the other readers, the level K reader and the level 1 reader had this sort of binding on the readers themselves. I don't mind the binding on the course books. I know people have complained about it, and the company is very good at addressing issues that they might have, and they have tried to please people by changing the binding. I don't mind the binding. My daughter is not the one who carries this book around. I am, so I take good care of it. So I've never had a book fall apart like people complain that they have. Don't have that. I'm careful with stuff. These don't have that though. I will say with the readers, it's very frustrating to have that kind of binding on like the books that your child is supposed to, you know, sit in your lap and read and stuff. So I like that they're just standard book binding. And again, they're purple. So we're excited about that. I know that in the courses after they're redone, they've mentioned changing the readers and doing something different with that, more of a phonics approach, I think. So here's the thing. I don't think they're doing anything wrong, and I don't think that their next product will be less than what's already out there. They're an incredible company, and they always get it right, in my opinion. For us, even though we struggle through their math and we're not sure that we're going to even continue using what we have, it's not their fault. They created a great program that works for many people, always, no matter what they've created. But they're, you know, they're a very large company, and they're getting more and more customers, and they need to constantly be putting quality stuff out there for the masses. So they feel it's time to change what they have out there. And that's okay. I don't fault them for that. I just don't want to go through that change right now. Now, I did only get level 2. So when it's time to go to level 3, we will be using whatever is available at the time. So I think it will be a redone level 3 at that point. But we're going to need to get into this soon anyways. We're only 20 lessons away from finishing. That's a lie. 40 lessons away from finishing. So we're going to need to get into this anyways soon. So I just decided I'll go ahead and get this, because we definitely, I think they said that once these sell out, the new stuff is not coming out till in time for like the next school year. And we're not going to be able to wait till next school year to start. So this just works out for us. It was on sale. It's what I want. I can, you know, have it right now. It all worked out for me. So I will flip the camera around and show you what's inside. Okay, like I said, this course comes with the phonics cards. I'm not even going to open these because I already have the phonics cards from when we did level K and level 1. The next thing is the level 2 shared reader. Everything's brand new, so bear with me as I try to flip through these things. Very good illustrations on the pages, but lots more to read. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of reading. Oh, bumblebees. Okay, then the personal reader. Still great illustrations and not as much to read as in the shared reader. All right, and then the course book. So in the Good and the Beautiful level 2, This course book goes over phonics, reading, spelling, writing, grammar and punctuation, literature, poetry and memorization, art, and geography. I will say, yes, there are touches of geography in these programs, but not like, it didn't seem like as much as I thought people were talking about when I first started looking into them. It seemed like they expected this to cover all the geography that kids need. Now at like a first grade level, maybe, but I have taken it upon myself to teach more in terms of geography than just what's included in this. So in the front of the book, I don't have like a lot of space, so let me see if I can. In the front of the book, it tells how this edition differs from past editions. Obviously, this is about to be very different yet again, but this is just what is different about this particular level from ones they've done in the past of level 2. So I'm going to try to give you a good look at everything. Items needed for this course. So it says you need your course book, phonics cards. The readers are, it says they're integrated within the course. Personal reading books. And then items to have on hand. And then you can definitely pause this to look through these things to decide if this is right for you. And then here we have about this course. So again, it talks about all the subjects that it's included. And then principles behind this course. So this is why they do the course the way that they do it. Here's commonly asked questions. It talks about the personal reader and the shared reader. It actually talks about how you'll use each one, how to get started, how to teach each day, and then also how they teach spelling in this course. You might want to take a good look at that because I know that people have had issues with spelling through the good and the beautiful. Okay, it talks about dictation, independent practice, how to school multiple children, and poetry memorization. Organization of units and assessments, the answer key, the parent read aloud. And then they talk more about spelling. Okay. Here you have the level 2 at a glance. It'll tell you all the different things that you'll be going over in this course. And as you can see here, it talks about the geography that's covered. Okay, this is where the phonics cards come into play. This is how they've done this in the level K and level 1 course books as well, so we are used to doing it this way. You go over the cards, you get to color one of these pictures once you've mastered certain cards. It tells you how to organize your phonics cards. It says to have these resealable plastic zipper bags. We got a card box. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I have it right here. We got this card box from the store. And we have all of our cards in here. I have it divided up by the cards that we are learning, the cards that have been mastered, and then the cards that have not been learned. These actually need to be reorganized because we kind of took a break from doing them, and when we do them, I haven't been organizing them appropriately. I've just been throwing them back in the back of the box. So I'll need to go through and make sure she has those mastered or not. And then the sight word ladders is next. And this is the page that explains how to do the sight words and then the things that you get to color once the sight word ladders are mastered. And here are your sight word ladders. They're longer than in the past because in the past they've been divided up into 8 separate ladders. So these ladders are quite a bit longer, but I'll tell you what, my daughter could read all these on the first try already. Okay, and then table of contents. Divided into units, so you have Unit 1, Lessons 1 through 25, and then Unit 2, Lesson 26 through 51, and then your Unit 3, Lesson 52 through 75. Lesson 4 is 76. Lesson 4, Unit 4 is Lesson 76 through 99, and then your Unit 5 is Lesson 100 through 120. Then you have your appendix, which will have all the practice charts and assessments that you'll probably revisit multiple times throughout the course. Before starting your course reading assessments, tells you to do these before you start the course to make sure that you are actually on the correct track, that this is the course that your students should be beginning. And then, is that what that means? Yeah. And then your Unit 1 overview. So there's an overview page like this before every unit. It tells you your spelling words. They're irregular words, not the same spelling words as will be in the back of the book. New homophones, spelling patterns, spelling rules, principles taught, the books that are used in the Level 2 personal reader, and the books used in the shared reader. And then up here is this extra supplies needed. So it's nice to be aware that in the next like 20 or so lessons, you will need all of these items. I like to go through each unit and see what's used. That way I'm not, rushing to the store the day of that lesson, because it will say at the top of each lesson what you might need. See, there's no additional materials needed for this lesson, but it will tell you at the top of the lesson. So instead of waiting for the day of the lesson to find that out, it's nice to have a little preparation. All right, and then you start with Lesson 1. So that was just a really quick flip through of the level 2 language arts. I will try to leave some information down below for anything that I didn't really convey well through the video, and a link to the Good and the Beautiful website. It was on sale. As far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on sale until they sell out. So if this looks good to you, definitely check it out right now. You don't want to miss out on it. And if you're one of those people that maybe you did this before, and like I did, bought the math early because it was on sale, and then I know that a lot of people did that, and then the new math came out and they couldn't take it. They had to get the new math as well. Whatever comes out next, I'm sure is going to be incredible. So don't feel like you have to rush out to get this because they're going to mess it up or something. It's going to be great. But if this is working for you and you like this the way that it is, and this particular book looked good to you, now is a great time to get it, because it will sell out and you won't have the option any longer. They are free. The PDFs of levels 1 through 5, the current levels 1 through 5, are available for free. You can download them and print them out yourself or whatever. I like to purchase straight from the company because they print on really great paper and they bind it, and I don't like to have to print out this much material on my own, and I don't mind supporting a company that puts out a really good product that I thoroughly enjoy. So I do try to just go ahead and buy from the company when I can. But if you can't, or if you're, out of the country and the shipping would be unreasonable, it is a free download. I actually already had this downloaded. Just when I bought level 1, I downloaded level 1 and I went ahead and downloaded level 2 just in case. It's good if you want to make extra copies of stuff, even if you go ahead and buy the course book. So I just wanted to let you know before everything's sold out and before it's no longer available, and before the new school year starts up and you're wishing that you had picked this up. I just wanted to show you that you could get this now. So thank you so much for watching.